Welcome back and welcome to our weekly edition of Women in Sports. The Indiana Fever are taking on the Los Angeles Sparks tonight. It'll be a late game, tipping off at 9 p.m. right here on Channel 8. And while Caitlin Clark will still not be playing, Aaliyah Boston is hitting the floor with the big honor. Just hours ago, Boston was named your Eastern Conference Player of the Week. It's her first time receiving this honor this season and third of her career. Boston helped lead the Fever with 3 consecutive double-double games, averaging nearly 17 points and 12 rebounds a game this week. We'll see if she can keep it going tonight in LA. And we are rapidly approaching the 2025 WNBA playoffs. So looking at the updated rankings right now, there are 13 teams in the league. The top 8 move on to postseason play. Minnesota is still in the lead, but New York and Atlanta now nearly neck and neck. The Fever, meanwhile, have climbed to 5th place, but there's still a lot of season left, so anything can happen. Meanwhile, Minnesota's star player, Napheesa Collier, will be out for at least 2 weeks with an ankle sprain. Collier was hurt during a blowout win against the Las Vegas Aces on Saturday. She's averaging 23.5 points per game and is the favorite to win the 2025 MVP, so we certainly wish her a speedy recovery. And ESPN is reporting the Connecticut Sun will stay where they are for the 2026 season. At the same time, the team has been confirmed from a Boston-based investor group with plans to buy the franchise and relocate it to Boston in 2027. That sale is still subject to WNBA approval. In other basketball news, the Nigerian women have won the 2025 AfroBasket. Nigeria defeated Mali 78-64 to claim their 5th consecutive and 7th overall AfroBasket title. They are now the first team to win 5 consecutive championships, and their winning streak in Africa is 29 straight games. Closer to home, the NCAA has announced it will not be expanding its men's and women's March Madness tournaments this year, but future growth could still be on the horizon. Some had been advocating to expand the tournaments from 68 teams to 72 or even 76. Turning now to soccer, the NWSL is back after its summer break with a weekend full of games. We'll get to the rankings here in a moment, but first, someone else returned this weekend. Washington Spirit and U.S. Women's National Team star Trinity Rodman returned on Sunday after being out with a back issue since April 12th. And get this, she entered the game for the Spirit in the 76th minute and then scored the tie-breaking goal to push the Spirit to a win. Congratulations to Trinity, what a comeback. So here's your updated NWSL standings. The Kansas City Current continue to dominate, but Orlando, Washington, San Diego, and Seattle all within just 1 game of each other, and Portland and Louisville not far behind. And speaking of Orlando Pride forward Allie Watt is officially the first player to be traded to the new expansion team, Denver Summit FC. Watt, a Colorado native, is now the first player in the team's history. She'll finish this season with Orlando before joining Denver in its inaugural season next year. And how cool is this? This weekend, world number 4, Brazil, won the Women's Copa America Championship, defeating Colombia. But Colombia didn't go down easy. They took the lead 3 times, forcing Brazil to trail in a Copa America match for the first time since 2014. But Brazilian legend Marta used the last kick in late equalizer to send the game into a 3-3 overtime. And then it came down to a 7-round penalty shootout that Brazil ended up winning. And to no one's surprise, Marta was named the best Copa America player. She made her Copa debut at 17 years old. And now, 22 years later, as a 39-year-old, she was named the tournament MVP. Congratulations to her. Meanwhile, track star Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone is known for winning 4 gold medals in the 400-meter hurdles. But now she's won a different race. This weekend, she won the 400-meter flat race at the USATF Outdoor Championships. This books her spot at the 2025 World Athletics Championships. Sydney said she wanted to challenge herself this year with the different race. And now she's chasing that world title in Tokyo next month. And finally tonight, we're going back to the pool. Katie Ledecky continues to prove she's the best to ever do it. Last week, she earned her 22nd world title with yet another 1,500-meter gold medal at the 2025 World Aquatics Championships. She now owns 25 of the 26 top times in the event's history, and that brings her total world medals to 28 overall, meaning she only trails Michael Phelps, who has 33 medals. Congratulations to Katie. That'll do it for this week's edition of Women in Sports.